Good morning. What's up, y'all? Good morning, Nina. Look, y'all, I was trying to sit by the pool and thought my doggone tablet charged and it didn't. Good morning, everybody. Y'all know y'all can start supporting your girl with them super chats. I'm trying to get right, get right, get right. Tony, good morning. Good morning, Latte. Good morning, Katina. Good morning, Danny. Good morning. Y'all come on in here. Y'all get on in here. I ain't gonna be doing all that cussing like I was. I just had to get it all off my chest. I ain't gonna be cussing nobody out, but but I am definitely finna read me somebody, cause I got a lot to say. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got a lot to say. Y'all come on in here. I'm trying to get situated. It's hot. I was trying to sit at the pool, but you was on one the other. Yes, honey. I'm gonna be on another one today too, but I'm just gonna be without the cuss words. I'm just gonna be without the cuss words. I just had to, get out of character for a little bit. But I'm back in character, okay? Hey Jay Moore, hey Spicy Brown, how y'all doing this morning? Look, look, y'all. This an insider, right? This is an insider. I just got the scoop on this. Everybody, touch your nose. Touch your nose. We gonna need everybody to touch their nose. So to the frog, touch your nose. Touch it. Touch it. Touch your nose. Yeah. Period. Let's get on in here. How everybody doing this morning? I'm trying to get my computer to go up. Dang, I thought I had everything all together. Good morning, Sabrina. Yes, it's Messy Monday. Look, that I wish I could do that laugh like Sabrina. Girl, it's the laugh for me. It's Messy Monday, baby. Yes, it is. Dang, I thought my tablet was good and charged, but evidently I guess it didn't charge. But that's okay. Good morning, Shawnee. Good morning, Christian. Good morning, everybody. Y'all know your girl can receive those super chats now. So if y'all want to support your girl, yeah, that wicked nice nasty. So if y'all would like to support me with my little super chats and all that, y'all more than welcome, because your girl can get them super chats. Yes, ma'am. Ooh. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Tony. Good morning, Miss Lasonda. Y'all see that girl can get them super chats now. Ah. We rocking, we rolling, we rocking, we rolling, we rocking, we rolling, we rocking. Good morning, girl. I tell you, I was on the flow last night. I'ma see if I can put y'all on the floor again on the floor. Again. You may support and host by sending supers located in the bottom right of your screen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, yes, to all the kings and queens. Yes, yes. Y'all know them bushwalkers in the bushes. Dang. It must want meant for me to be able to pull up my little thing right here. But y'all come on in. We ain't got to rush today. Did Gigi get her amount of cream? Oh, baby, look. Cara, baby. Listen. Uh-oh, hold on. Cara, I already had it. I got it early. So I'm about done with it, so I'm all sugared up. hmm Y'all get on there. We gonna take our time today. We don't even got to rush today. Ain't no rushing today. Ain't no rushing. I like how y'all be joking my laugh. I already got a crazy laugh anyway, so and your laugh don't make it no better. I listen back. It sounds just how I meant it. Period. Good morning, Leela. Good morning, Lasanda. Oh, baby, I don't know if y'all want to buckle up or not. I see we don't return to the. I see we don't return back to the Lord. Hey, Adrian. So I ain't gonna be doing all that cussing I was doing. So I ain't gonna say I was ranting and raving, but I just had to get some things off my chest and let her know what the dealio is, cause she know what it is, cause she gonna stop playing with me. Mm-hmm. See, she want to talk about people daddies. Oh, then she want to bring up my daddy. Oh, baby, you don't let me hear the recording. You speaking about my daddy, honey. mm-hmm. I know she probably in here. We don't care because you in here. Yeah, Miss Mama. This coffee good. Gigi looking lovely. Thank you, Sabrina. Hey, Jizo. Jizo, what's up? Getting everybody time to get on in here. If y'all would like to send me them super chats, y'all more than welcome. Your girl can get them super chats now. Down in that right bottom corner. I'm crazy about my dad. I don't play when it comes to him. Exactly. Yummy. Eco. Yummy. Looking like a whole snack. And is. Looking like a whole snack. Jiggle them things. And my saucy Santana. Oh, I play too much. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So, the other day, was that Saturday or Sunday? So, Saturday or Sunday, how was your weekend, Gigi? My grandgirls wore me out, but I loved it. My weekend was real good. I had a good weekend. Thank you, Jay Moore. Yes, my mom is very beautiful. Yeah, my mom is a sweet lady, very beautiful lady. Yeah, my weekend was real good. What did I do for the weekend? I cooked Sunday. I did I can't even remember what I did. Okay, I went. Oh, I know what I did. Hey, my first super chat. Ah! Thank you, Sabrina. Yeah, got my first super chat. Beautiful morning to discuss Hootie and the Blackfish. I got my first super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that, girl. Thank you for the love. So Saturday, y'all know I was on here riding out Saturday, talking about that frog. Just going on down through there. But she trying to act like we low vibration. Now, baby, we ain't low vibration. Ain't none low vibration over here. Just because she wanted to be over with, it ain't finna be over with. It ain't over to the fat lady saying. It ain't never over. It ain't over because she wanted to be over. Talking about she was deep in her word. Baby, you weren't deep enough. Should have been thinking about your word before you came for my mama. Talk about my mammy. No, your mammy. Your mammy. Since you want to talk about mammies. So let's get into it, baby. And we got some teas on the Tavares too. Yeah. Miss Self Life. Tavares don't want you. Tavares don't want you, girl. Thank you, Dominica. Thank you. Pretty much. Did anybody else see one? Okay, there you go. Oh, that screen looks so good with them super chats coming in, coming in, coming in. Thank you for the support. That what's up, Gigi. Congrats on the monetization, babe. Thank you. You welcome. So the other day, I can't remember, was it Saturday? I think it was Sunday. I think Amber was playing a video of the fraud. She will be right back to the same BS. Stay on that. Yeah, she ain't changed. She trying to act like she just she trying to see how she gonna swivel. Ain't no swiveling, cause I'm on your neck, Bookie butt. I'm on you. And just like I told you, you speak on my mama. Now I'm adding my daddy to it. Now you speak on my mama. Now you want to talk about daddies. You got a problem with fathers and daughters relationship. But since we own it by my daddy, since you brought it up, I didn't bring it up. You brought it up in your live that I heard. And then we're gonna talk about you lying about my mama putting me out at the age of 16. I'm on your neck, frog. I'm on your neck today. Okay? And other days. So you speak on my mama, my daddy, my kids, my grandkids. I'm on your neck. I don't care about you going to church. I don't care nothing about you posting, talk about, oh, you deep in your word. Girl, you over there with them Mormons. And baby, you don't want to sit up under no real word where that fire, where that Holy Ghost and that anointing going to destroy the yokes. Because, baby, ain't nothing about you change. So you's a pretender. You want to pretend like you going to church. Oh, you want to pretend like you trying to find God. Girl, you're pretending. That's why you over there with them Mormons over there. Because you don't want to find God for real, because you don't want God to deal with your real issues that you have at hand. Because everything that you go through in your life, you try to relive your life through other people, and you try to tear other people down, and you try to destroy people because of your life. But let's talk about daddies. You want to speak on daddies? Yes, I know you when you was growing up, and you was very well kept up. I'm not going to keep that from you. Growing up, you and your brother and your siblings, yes, y'all was very well kept up. But the thing about it, and I had to think about it, y'all used to look nice and all that, because that's what I know from growing up with you. But when you brought up about my daddy, but what was so puzzling about dads, I never seen your dad. I never seen your dad. I never seen your dad come around. Yeah, your daddy used to send your mama money to make sure y'all got nice things. But is that really your daddy? Is that really your daddy? We know that's your brother daddy. And I know for a fact that ain't your sister daddy. Yeah, that ain't your sister daddy, because she don't even know who her daddy is. And I want to is that your daddy. Since you want to talk about my daddy with my relationship with my daddy, because you didn't really you just starting to really have a relationship with your dad. You barely post your dad. Let's talk about it. Yeah, and you want to make it seem like your daddy live in New York, but we all know. And you I'm waiting on this tablet to come up, because your daddy live in North Carolina. Yeah, your daddy live in North Carolina. But since you want to speak on about my daddy, yes, you can't tell my story when it come to me and my father. And for number one, my mom and my father was married. My father married my mother. I'm not a bastard child, unlike you. Your daddy was a married man. Your daddy already had a family. So talk about how you're allegedly the dad that you claiming, that's your dad. He already had a family and he was a married man. Yeah, your daddy was a married man and he already had a family. Unlike me, since you want to speak on about me and my father was married to my mom. Okay? Okay, I'm not a bastard child. You the bastard. You a bastard child. I'm not a bastard child, okay? My father married my mother. They were young when they got married, but one thing he did do, he put a ring on it. I knew my father, always knew my father. My father always been in my life. But as I got older and being the girl that I am, and every girl want that special part in their father's life. Okay? So never did my father ever rejected me. So let's get that understood. How many times did you ever travel to New York when your daddy did live in New York? Or how long, or did your daddy live in New York, or he just went to New York? I'm married, baby, and I got a husband. I have a husband. I don't got to have no ring on my finger. I've been married, what, almost 15 years. So what is you saying? And my man is down there right now cleaning up. My man. In that little, the sardine house that she claimed. Anyways, we ain't talking about that. Back to you. We talking about you. My daddy was in my life. My daddy was married to my mama. But your dad, your father, your dad was a married man when your mother conceived you and your brother. And your sister that's carrying your dad's name, she don't even belong to your daddy. And you could tell your sister that I said it, because I don't give a damn about you telling. Let me hold on my cuss word. I don't give a nothing about nothing that you telling your sister what I say. Since your sister want to be in these comments, since y'all want to come for me, let's go. Because I told you I'm on 10 with you. I ain't sparing you. I'm not sparing you. You don't spare nobody. You want all this to be about Robert. You want to make sure ain't nobody on your level. You're right. I'm not on your level. Because guess what? My father married my mother. Your mama messed with a married man and conceived you in your sibling. If you that's if he's your father. And your dad live in North Carolina, and he comes down here to visit. Yeah, and your daddy live in a little rent down little shack house. Yeah, but you always want to drag somebody about their daddy. So about my relationship, it was my choice, and yes, I felt some type of way growing up, and me feeling some type of way with my daddy being misunderstood, because that's what girls do. But at the end of the day, it was my choice. So you can't bring my story to social media, something that I've already talked about, something that I already shared to the world. So you can't come back and bring nothing here to try to hurt me. Cause baby, my daddy just had a birthday party. Did you not see me there? I was with my dad celebrating his life. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Baby, I can go to my daddy house right now and carry him up with my father. Can you carry him up with your dad? The daddy that you trying to make it seem like I don't have a relationship. I can go to my daddy house right now, pop up, post a picture with me and my daddy. Can you do the same? Can you carry him up with you and your daddy? I look just like my daddy, unlike you. Unlike you. You don't really look like your daddy. Now your brother look like him, but unlike you, you're a little bastard child. But you want to talk about me and my daddy? Don't worry about me and my daddy relationship. Me and my daddy got a love-hate relationship. So, baby, don't worry about that, because we good over here. I know my daddy. I know who my daddy is. Do you know your daddy? Do you know your daddy? That's the question. Do you know your daddy? Why you wearing, yeah, touch your nose. In your words, touch your nose, like you like to tell other people. Touch your nose, bookie butt. That's what you do. Touch your nose. Yeah. Yes, honey. I, I got to find out. I got somebody coming in here. That person that said touch your nose, what they had said. Because I got a new subscriber up in here. And I don't want them to be blocked. What that person name you just blocked, Sabrina? The one that said touch your nose. It's a person you just deleted out of here. Cause that's an insider somebody just gave me before I got on here to touch your nose. Hey Tony. Oh okay. I don't even know who that is. You want me to unhide? Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Let me read the comment. Cause you quick at the hands. You don't play. Leave them in here cause I don't know who that is. Cause we ain't playing over here. The Screeving Lab. Cause if you get wrong, you will get blocked. My girls don't play over here. I late. I don't know. Wait a minute. Touch your nose. That's our motto this morning. We Wait a minute. I meant no harm, just respect for the host. I didn't know y'all. Y'all better walk light in here. Cause these mods don't play over here. But yeah, she wanna talk about my daddy. Where your daddy at? Oh, the host, my girl in real life. Okay. I know who this is. Look, baby. Yes, that leave her there. They don't play over here. So now you can sit and you can see what it's like over here. But yeah, back to you, Frog. Back to you, Frog. Let me get on you about the daddies. Can you carry him up with your daddy? Go carry him up with your daddy. Go carry him up with your daddy. That's what you do. You want to talk about somebody daddy. I'm gonna put my trigger finger down. Yeah, you just don't. You just be on standby. You be on standby. Yeah, they gave me the tease about touch the nose because the frog know when I say touch the nose, the frog know what I'm talking about. So everybody in the chat say touch your nose, touch your nose. Yeah, we touching noses. So you like to tell everybody to touch their nose. Now you touch your nose, sister girl. Go on and touch your nose since you want to talk about somebody's daddy. Do you know your daddy in real life? Question, is that your daddy? I know that's your brother daddy. Allegedly, is that your daddy? So that's why you be coming for people and their fathers. That's why you going so hard on Robert and his baby with all these false accusations. Because you really, truly didn't know your daddy in real life, Frog. Because you really didn't. Because I didn't never see your daddy in real life. Yeah, y'all was dressed and all that. But I never seen your daddy growing up. I never seen your daddy come around growing up. When we stayed where we lived, I never seen your daddy. I ain't never seen your daddy come and visit you. Now, your brother used to go visit your daddy, unlike you. Why you didn't go visit your daddy? That's the question. You didn't start, you just going to New York. You weren't even going to New York or North Carolina now. I'm thinking this is the new location where your daddy is. But growing up, I never seen your dad. When was you around your dad growing up? Because me growing up, I was around my father. I was around my father. Yeah, who the pappy? Who is your real pappy, Frog? Who your daddy is? What was your mama leaping out over the lily pads in the pond and don't really know your real daddy? Who is your real daddy? I know my real daddy. Came up with your daddy because I look just like my daddy. That's why you be hating on fathers and daughters relationship because you don't know what it really feels to have a father and a daughter relationship. So no matter what me and my daddy went through with me growing up, I still have a father and I have a daddy and I could still talk to him and I could go visit him and I could go cam up with him. So don't worry about what my relationship is with my daddy, because one thing about it, I have one. Lakia, thank you for the super chat, sweetie. Thank you. That's one thing I can do. I have a daddy. You a possibility. You a allege. Are you a bastard kid? Inquiry likes to know who your daddy is. Why you so worried about Robert and his baby? Why you around here spreading rumors and lies about this man? You always want to spread a rumor about what this man doing to his daddy because you giving like what? So what was your reasons that you couldn't follow your daddy? Why you never went and visit your daddy when you was little? How would you like if somebody started rumors about you, about your daddy? Why you never went when you never went and go visit your daddy? Is it something we need to know? Because it seems that you got a problem that you like to target women about their fathers and little girls about their daddy. So what's the tease about you and your daddy? Or is that your daddy? Is that your daddy, Froggy? Is that your real daddy? Is that your name? Or do you know your daddy? I don't think you know your daddy. I don't think you know your daddy. So whether me and my daddy have a love-hate relationship, at least I do have one. My daddy know me. He know my daughter. But, baby, that's all behind us. So you can't get on here. So anything that I've shared with you prior when we was word talking and anything, my vulnerable times and my vulnerable moments, and when I shared things with you about my father and about my relationship, it was on the basis of how I felt when it came to Robert and his oldest daughter, of him rekindling and having a relationship, because I love the type of relationship that he was having his daughter. But no, you got some miserable women on here like yourself and the ex and many others on here that don't have a real healthy relationship with their fathers. So y'all want to target these little girls. Y'all want to deny. You ain't been had that energy. The same way your youngest daughter relationship with her father. Let's talk about daddies. You want to come in here and talk about daddies? Let's talk about daddies, girl. Because I don't recall your daddy being in your life. I don't recall. Yeah, he might send money, but the reason why your daddy went in your life because he already had a family. Let's talk about that. Talk about your daddy was a married man. That your mama had a baby from a married man. You and your brother was conceived that this man already had a family when you and your allegedly if you the daughter. Are you his real daughter? Is that your real daddy? We know that's your brother daddy, but is that your real daddy? That's why you be so in your feeling and you want to target women about their fathers. You want to speak. Oh, because you got the right one. You got the right one. Because you can't talk about me and my daddy. Because I have one. And my dad married my mom, unlike your dad. Your dad never married your mom, okay? Oh, and what about that brother that never lived with y'all? Remember that brother, that older brother y'all got? Don't you got a brother that came and visit every now and then? Talk about that one brother that never lived with y'all, that always lived with his daddy them. I wonder why. I wonder why that, that oldest brother y'all got. The one that stayed in Hawaii. I don't know if he still live in Hawaii, but that one brother, why that one brother wasn't raised up with y'all? Since you like to speak on families, you like to come to this internet and tear families down. Since you like to talk about families, because you didn't have a healthy family. Because your family wasn't healthy. Because your mama did rocks and crack and all that right there. Because your mama had a gambling habit and still do. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, y'all got pictures showing y'all family when y'all daddy, recent pictures that he's down. He probably in the pictures now because he probably ain't with his wife no more. So yeah, you might go posting up them pictures with you, your mama, and your siblings and all y'all in a picture with your daddy. Usually that's if it's your daddy. We know it's your brother daddy, but you and your sister, we don't know if that's your daddy because your sister don't look nothing like y'all. She look mixed. She look mixed. She don't look nothing like you. Girl, bye. But you wanna drag people with their families. Girl, you got too much going on in your own life. And now you wanna act like you so deep in your word. Oh, ain't nobody on your level. Ain't nobody in your league. You damn right. I ain't on your level. And I definitely ain't in your league. Cause I know my daddy. I know my daddy. I know my father. Period. I want a motherless. I have a mother and I had a father. What is you saying? My mother raised me. My mama didn't nobody have to raise me. My mother raised all 5 of her children. My mama went for the streets. Girl, I want to cuss you out so bad, but babe, I'm trying to hold back. Baby, super chat saving you today. They saving you today because I want to give you the real business. My mother raised me. My grandma didn't raise me. Why you want to holler out? My mama put me out when I was 16. My mama ain't never put me out. Girl, I was in middle school. And if I wasn't at home, it's probably because I was being grown or I went to my daddy's house or my grandma's house. But my mama ain't never throw me to the streets like you was thrown to the streets. You was thrown to the streets. I'm going to reach you to the field, but I'm going to do it in a way because I really want to really like, I want to really dig off in you. But super chats are saving you today. But I ain't saving what I got to say. I just ain't going to do no cussing right now. Yeah, since you want to talk about daddies. Is that your real daddy? Thank you for the super chat. Is that your real daddy? Since you want to bring up about me and my father relationship. Unlike you. Because you and your daddy really ain't got no father relationship. Because he really wasn't in your life. Your daddy wasn't really in your life. Because growing up, I never seen your daddy. I never seen your daddy. He might have sent money back for your mama. In the beginning, yeah, your mama was on a good path. I ain't gonna deny you that. I ain't gonna deny your mama, y'all was well kept up. I ain't gonna take that from you. I'm not gonna do that. Unlike you, how you like to lie about stuff. I ain't gonna do, cause I ain't like that. Cause baby, I'ma live in my truth. You forgot my mama had her own business. My mama had her own business. My mama business was called Let's Straighten It Out. My mama was one of the best beauticians in the city. Where y'all used to come and visit our house. Like, girl, stop your lies and talk about my mama put me out. My mama ain't never put me out. My mama ain't never thrown me to the streets. Where you lived at your life growing up. Who had to raise you till your mama got herself together? Or have she got herself together? Have she really got herself together? Huh? You got to beg your mama to come from the casinos and stop gambling. You got to try to beg your mama not to do X, Y, Z. I ain't got to beg my mama none to do that. My mama not a street mama. I have a mother that raised me. I have a father that was always in my life, in my family. I know both sides of my family and my daddy's side of my family. Since you want to worry about me and my daddy, is that your daddy? But when your daddy a married man that already had a family, you don't even know your other siblings. I know all my siblings on my daddy's side. My daddy remarried. He had a wife. God bless my stepmama's soul. And I have other siblings, and I know all my siblings. Because I'm the oldest of all my siblings on my daddy's side. Unlike you. Do you know your daddy kids? Other than your brother, do you know your real siblings, your daddy children? You know the man that your mama messed with when he already had a family? Your daddy was already a family man when he was messing with your mama. Okay? And your mom already had other children before she had you. Yeah, that part. Your oldest brother that never lived with y'all, he maybe came and visit every now and then. Why your brother didn't live with y'all? When your brother came and visit Florida, why your brother ain't never come and live with y'all? Y'all was still here. It's your brother that don't never live with y'all, and then your other oldest brother, and then your other brothers. Yeah, them. You always want to try to down other people. That part. But you want to call somebody dirty and nasty when you and your sister-in-law, y'all want to cover up the lie. Girl, the woman that your brother married to, you and her share the same baby father. Your oldest daughter, your brother's wife, and and that first daughter ain't none of your brother's own. Since your sister-in-law wanna get messy with me and wanna kiki ha ha in them comments. You know that first girl ain't your brother, baby. That ain't his daughter. That second oldest child ain't none of your brother's daughter. That's your oldest daughter. Your oldest daughter, daddy, that's his son. So them first two kids, them ain't your brother kids. You got so much young and the restless and going on in your life, so much dysfunction in your life that you like to come on here and talk about everybody else, but all this messiness that you got going on in your own family. But you got time. You want to monetize off your own family. You got a story to tell. You got your own story to tell, but you want to make money to destroy a man when your life ain't worth a nothing. You's a squatter, cause if that man drop you like a bad habit today, where are you going? You gonna go live in that 2-bedroom, 1-bath little house over there where your mama live at? That's where you gonna be living at. You got so much to say. You got so much to say. It's too early for you to even be in here. Go cross the road where they over there putting lies. But you want to be here. I'm loud and I'm going to be loud. Let's have a super sticker, super chat party while Gigi's spilling the hot tea. Yeah, y'all come on in here for a girl. I'm monetized now. Y'all come on. Y'all, I ain't begging and I ain't asking for nothing. But we could have a party over here. Because I'm dropping some teas over here. I don't know how to set it up, to set it up. I don't know how to do all that. Like I said, I'm new to all this. I don't know how to, I need this. I don't know how to do all that. Gun one, hello. Let me go back through here. Karen, hello. Peyton, hello. I admit my daddy wasn't shit, but he... I know that's right, Gun one. I know that's right. I know that's right. Baby, you can't make me feel no type of way about my daddy. You can't make me feel no type of way. But you want to get on here and talk about people fathers and their relationship. Is your father your father? Why you got so much time over there trying to tear Robert up with all these Why would you even put these type of false accusations on this man? Cause you giving as if, did your daddy do something to you? Cause you did say you was touched. You said a family member touched you. So who really touched you? Cause you giving like, did your daddy touch you? Cause you really weren't even around your daddy like that. You really didn't. I never even really seen your daddy. Your daddy really just starting to come around. Ain't nobody never seen your daddy. So maybe your dad not even the one that we allegedly, that's a possibility that maybe your daddy, he's around now. Cause maybe he ain't with the first wife he had. Remember that man that your mama had you from, that's supposed to be your daddy. But is he really your daddy? But that man had a whole family. Yeah, the man and his wife had a little business. They had a little pop store. Yeah, you think I don't know about that? Yeah, I'm gonna get them teas up on you. I'm gonna get the teas on you, and I ain't done with you. We ain't even got to the mamas yet, but we talking about daddies now. Look here, thank you so much. Yeah, you talk about everybody, daddy. Why you ain't talking about your daddy? Where your daddy was all through you, cause when you was the same age as Momo, when you was Momo age, where your daddy was. Let's talk about it. You want to try to destroy it. So you jealous of Momo and Robert's relationship? That's what it's giving. You too grown to be jealous of Momo relationship when you know that Rob loved his baby. You didn't have that energy when you was building your content off of Robert's back. When you was going hard trying to drag his ex through here. You was trying to make money. You made money. Why you ain't have that same energy? Oh, he was a great father. When you were speaking good things about him, and when you came to his defense, he was a good father. He was a great father. He was an awesome father. Oh, but we know why you felt the way you felt about, because you feel some type of, because you're jealous. You're jealous. That's why you tried to bring up about me and my daddy, because some of the things I share. You can't hurt me about my daddy because I know my daddy in real life. I know my daddy in real life. Okay, unlike you. I know my daddy in real life. And my father was married to my mom. But unlike your dad was a married man. Yeah. Was he or was he not? Am I lying? Was your dad not a married man? Yeah. So you're jealous. You're jealous. You don't even let your daughter go see her daddy. That's your choice. Cause you got a problem with men. You got a problem with black dark skin. You even got a problem with dark skinned women. You got a problem with our dark skinned men. So you felt like you want to tear down your own people. You must then look in the mirror, baby. You want to try to bleach your skin or whatever you want to do. So you want to tear down families. You want to tear down the healthy families. You want to tear down mothers, women that had good relationship with their mamas, and you want to get here and try to make it seem like, baby, I gotta, regardless of what everybody go through with their kids. Everybody go through with their parents. But my mama was always in my life. My mama, we weren't thrown off. I wasn't thrown off on nobody. My mother raised me in along with 4 other siblings. My mother was there. But you had to be raised by your grandmama when your mama was for the streets. When drugs took over your mama life. When your mama was on, remember back then when they was smoking, hitting that glass pipe? When your mama was on crack rock, where your daddy was? Why your daddy didn't come and get you? Why your daddy didn't, when your mama was on drugs and going through life, when life was life, and why your daddy, since we want to talk about daddies, why your daddy didn't come and get you? Your grandma had you. Your mama had you. So since your daddy was so rich and your daddy had this life, you know why your daddy couldn't come and get you? Because your daddy was a married man and your daddy had a family. That's why your daddy couldn't come and get you. See, my mama didn't conceive me with no married man. I'm my mama and my daddy's first child. So I wasn't disowned. You get what I'm saying? I was welcome because I'm my daddy's first child. Unlike you, you're not your daddy's first child. You're not your daddy's first daughter. That's why you're hurting inside. And that's why you trying to claim you're walking Robert like a dog. No, you're walking yourself like a dog because you're miserable. You are miserable and you're sick because you longing for that daddy love, that father love that you didn't get as a little girl. So when you see Momo and when you see Robert, you're that little girl in you that didn't have your daddy in her life, that little girl that was looking and searching for her dad that was never coming because he already had a family. Your daddy already had a family. So now you want to try to destroy. So you're mad at your daddy. So who you really mad at? You're really mad at your, I don't know if it's your daddy or not, but if he your daddy, that's who you need to be mad at. That's who you need to be mad at. The man that didn't come and save you. That's Robert. Robert ain't got nothing to do with that. So now you was wishing, longing that you was Momo. You see yourself as Momo. You see Robert is a loving and a caring father. So now you're jealous of that. So now you want to start all these lies. Oh, you was rooting for Robert at one voice. And one voice, you was, oh, Rob. I'm going hard. I'm going hard for him. But now you hating on his baby now. You hating on his baby. She was 14 bragging on her daddy. Duh. You jealous of that? You kept your young, you let the oldest girl be, you let him be in her life. You let the oldest girl be in her daddy life. But I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why you don't let the youngest girl be with her daddy. Why you don't let that youngest girl spend time with her daddy? Because see, the oldest girl father, he's very easygoing. He's very easygoing. And he know you even told your own story. How you went outside when you was outside and when you went to the ATL and you was in the house and you was a married woman and you went outside. So did you go outside your marriage? Because your first husband, he's very humble. He's very humble. That's why you don't talk about him. Because he never put his hands on you. Because he ain't that type of dude. He low key and he down to earth. He low key and he down to earth. But then you want to get out and destroy all these men. Because remember, you left home real early. That's what you said. You said that I was put out. But in your own words, you was for the streets real early. You was for the streets real early. You been ready to get out to be a thought. You can't wait. You can't wait to be a thought. Yeah, you can't wait to be a thought. You was about what, 14 or 15? But you want to talk about my mama putting me out. But when you a thought, you was ready to get that little box up. You couldn't wait. You was wait. That man was older than you. You was what, 15, 16, dating an older man? You couldn't wait. You was a thought. You was a thought, so now you trying to protect your youngest girl not to be a thought because you was a thought. You was a thought by you try to protect your girls. That's why your daughter had a baby from a married man because you thought that was cute. You thought that was cute because your daughter had a baby from a married man. It was cute because it was passed down through generation because your mama had a baby, had you with a married man. Your mama had you with a married man. Yeah. So you brought up my fathers, but I'm here for it. I told you I'm here for it. And I ain't even got, I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up. I'm warming up with you. So don't think it's time out. It ain't time out. We on recess. No, you on reset. I ain't on reset. I'm on go. You just trying to reset to see what you gonna do. Just like you say you gonna unloose the clip on me and you got to say this, that, and third. Unloose the clip. I told you I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna match your energy. I match your energy. This what this is. See, I just had to get out of character one time with you. But I ain't got to do all that with you. I'm gonna reach you to the fifth. I'm gonna reach you to the fifth. Now you want to act like you don't found the Lord again. Girl, you ain't found the real living true God. Know how I know you full of mess and you ain't found God. You ain't truly found God. Because if God was in you and if you in your word, I'm so deep in my word. How deep you in the word? The word ain't checking you. The word ain't finding you. The word of God ain't correcting you. Girl, you over there with them Mormons, girl. All you over there going to going to some little spot wherever they got their little church, and you going to church for 15 minutes and posting and taking pictures of the ceiling. We don't care about you taking pictures of the ceiling so everybody can act like, oh, look at her. Oh, she going, ain't that so nice, girl? You ain't to be trusted. You ain't to be trusted. Because soon as you got out of church, you couldn't wait to write up a post about Robert and about Momo and put them false accusations out there. But you say you in the church. But you say you in the church. Oh, you in your word. Well, what word did you read? What Bible you reading? What Bible are you reading? What you say, Mom? Mm-hmm. What word you in? Who word you in? What God you serving? You serving the devil. You're a demon. The devil know the word too. The devil quote scriptures too. The devil go to church too. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. But you want to destroy this man relationship because you're jealous, because you're longing for something that you never had. You ain't been had that energy with Rob and Momo. So where all that energy coming from? Where all these lies coming from now? Oh, we know where it's coming from. Because your mammy had you from a married man. That's like you said my mammy. Nah, your mammy. Your mammy. Because you said my mammy put me out. Now, your mammy had you from a married man. I got a mammy. No, you got a mammy. Because, see, my daddy married my mama. You got a mammy. Your mama had a baby from a man that was married and already had a family. And he had a little business. So he was pushing that little money through. That's why I never seen your daddy when we was growing up, when we was young. I never seen your daddy come visit you. I was able to visit my dad. I never seen your dad visit you. Post up some pictures of you and your dad when you was a little girl. Since you want to come for Robert and Momo. Since you want to drag Robert, you claim you want to walk Robert like a dog. Post up your pictures. Can you post up pictures when you was Momo age? When she was a little girl? You jealous of that little girl, how happy she is? You trying to break that baby's spirit because your spirit was broke when you was young? Because your daddy wasn't there? Because your daddy was a married man? Your daddy had a whole nother family? Yeah, that's what you mad about. Yeah, that part. Yeah. You gonna need the Lord after this. You gonna need him. Sweep in front of your own door. Sweep in front of your door. Sweep, mop your floor. Do all that. But you got time to come here. You got time. Come and eat lunch with you. Come eat lunch with you so you can drag Rob. No, we going to talk about you and your daddy, that man that your mammy had. The one your mammy met at a store. That man your mammy messed with, that was a married man and already had a family. Yeah, not my mother, but your mammy. Your mammy. Your mammy, since you want to holler about people got mammies. No, you the one got the mammy. You got the mammy. Since you want to talk about mammies. You want to talk about, oh, she didn't get along with her daddy. Did you get along with your daddy? Is you just getting to know your daddy? Or really, do you really know your daddy? Do you really know the man? Do you really know him? Do you know your daddy? Because my family know me. Do you know your siblings other than your brother from your mama? Do you know your daddy in real life? Do you know your daddy? Why you never went to New York or North Carolina where your daddy lived at? Huh? Why you ain't never used to go visit when you was a little girl? Huh? Who touched you? Because it's given. Did your daddy touch you? Huh? Cause you wanna put this, cause in everything you do and say, it be stuff that you already been through. So who touched you? Did a family member, when your grandmama had you, did a family member, whoever, any boys that was living in the house, did they touch you, or did daddy touch you? Huh? You see how I feel? Did your daddy touch you? Allegedly? Thank you, Tony. Allegedly. Everything is allegedly. From beginning to now. Allegedly. Who touched you? Because it's given like, why'd you putting this false lie narrative and you on the bandwagon to trying to make a good father into a bad father? Because your father was a bad father, allegedly? Or is that your dad? Allegedly, is that your dad? Huh? Allegedly, did he do anything to you? So who really did something to you? When you was a little girl, who did something to you? Huh? Who touched you? Cause you got this narrative and you know that little girl inside of you is still crying out and you don't want to live in your truth. So now you want to target a good father and his innocent child. The same way you was innocent as a child, Momo innocent. She's innocent. So who touched you? Huh? Allegedly, did daddy touch you? Or did who? In the house. Who touched you in that grandma's house? Allegedly. When your mama was when your mammy, because I ain't going to keep saying mama, because since you say I got a man, when your mammy was for the streets and when the pipe took your mom away from you, when the crack rock allegedly took your mammy away from you, who touched you in your grandma's house? Huh? Disclaimer under Section 107 Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Because if you knew God for real, who touched you? Instead of you putting false accusations on this father with an innocent child. Who touched you, or did anybody touch you? Huh? What'd you touch? You know you're a big liar. You been lying since you was a little girl. You just make up stuff. Do you just make up stuff for attention? Cause see, you a grown, full-fledged grown woman and you still lying. When I was a little girl, I used to talk all the time. And you still talking, but you're lying. You's a big liar. You's a compulsive liar. And you still lying. And you want to get on YouTube, monetize your page for views, likes, and colors, and everything else off the strength of other people's life and their story. But let's get into your story. Let's get into your story, Frog. I'm still on you about your daddy. Where was your dad when we was growing up? Where your daddy was? I never seen your dad. That's the crazy thing. For you want to come talk about my daddy? I know my daddy. My daddy always been around and still around. I was able to go to my daddy's house. Why you couldn't go visit daddy when you was little? I never even knew you. How many times you went to New York when your daddy was in New York? How many times you was able to go? So you're jealous of Momo and Rob? You jealous? No, your dad couldn't come and get you because that wife didn't want you there. You wasn't welcome. You wasn't welcome. Because allegedly, did the daddy really feel like you was his daughter? And your other sister and y'all brother, we know that's your brother because the brother the oldest. We know between you, your brother, and your spotted leg sister, the one that like to be in them comments that like to talk about me, little dot spotted leg, look like she had sores on her legs when she was a little girl, her with all them black spots. Yeah, that sister. She don't even look like that man. You barely look like him. I don't know. You like a hit and miss. You like a hit and miss. I don't know. Do y'all really know who y'all real daddy is? Is that you and your sister real daddy? Or y'all trick babies? You a trick baby? Huh? Is you a trick? You a trick baby? Is you and your sister trick babies? Little crackhead babies, allegedly? Huh? Tell your mammy to tell you the truth who your daddy is. You want to come for daddies. Huh? Do you know your real daddy? Talk about it. You say you going live. You supposed to be going live later at 12. You supposed to be going live later at 12 to discuss Robert with these false lies. But when your daddy a married man, your daddy was a married man. Your mammy went and messed with a married man. Your mammy went and messed with a man who already had a family and a possibility had 3 kids from a married man. Huh? Huh? Y'all was all conceived from a married man. Huh? What's the lie? This you in here talking? Don't block this person right here, cause we talking, cause you whoever this person is, this inquisitor person here, Miss Bacon right here, cause you ain't here talking like you her. So your daddy. So if this is you, let me go on and talk to you. If that is you, cause the way you talking like it's you, your mammy. If it's you, cause I'ma talk to this person like it's you. Put them back in here. That other person, put them back in here. Because that might be her. Because I want to talk to them. Because I need to know. Because the way they come in, I need to know if that's her. Because your mammy, put the inquisitor bacon person back in here. Put them back in here. So come on and talk. Because if it's you, I'm talking to you. Since you in here, your mammy, your crackhead mammy, it just in case if that's you, I'm talking to you, frog. Your crackheaded mammy. Oh, you was asking that. Okay, clear it up real quick, cause baby, I was finna go in, honey. Anyways, tread light in here, baby, because baby, I was ready to read you, baby, from oh, your mama is so it is you. So your crackhead mammy. So since you want to come in here like you acting like her, your crackheaded mammy had you from a married man. When your mammy on crack, remember when your grandmammy, when your grandmama raised you, because I'm going to respect your grandmama. I ain't going to do that with the grandmama. But your mammy, you was a crack baby. That your grandma raised you because your mammy was for the streets. And your mammy had you from a married man. Yeah, you forgot. You forgot. So your daddy wasn't a married man. I don't know who you was. Your mama wasn't married to your daddy. Your mammy wasn't married to your daddy. Your daddy was a married man. Her dad was a married man. Yeah. And your mammy was for the streets. And your mammy smoked crack. Yeah, your mammy was hitting that pipe when you was young. And you had to go live with your grandma part. So that's why you got a problem with Momo and Rob. But you ain't gonna talk about the family member that touched you. Who touched you? Who touched you? Who touched you? We don't want to see your videos. We're not giving you views and likes. I don't watch your videos. I only respond to you talking to me. I'm responding. I'm doing video and post react on you. Since you want to talk about daddies, let's talk about your daddy that visit you when you was young, when we was growing up. You want to talk? You want to talk about Rob and Momo? Talk about you and your daddy. Talk about you and your daddy. Talk about you and your daddy. Why your daddy didn't visit you when you was a little girl hater? You want to hate on Momo and Rob. You want to tell lies on Rob. Who touched you? Which family member touched you? Since you want to live out your life through everybody else. You want to live out your life through everybody else? Huh? You want to live out your life through everybody else? Oh, I thought I wasn't on your level. I thought I wasn't on your level. Oh, I'm on your level. Oh, I must be in your league because you in these comments. Huh? Yeah, let's talk about it. Where your daddy was. I ain't read your comments. Where was your dad? We the people want to know where your daddy was when you was a little girl. Since you got time for Rob. Huh? Where your daddy was. Growing up, where was your daddy? Why your oldest brother didn't live with y'all? Why your oldest brother wasn't living with y'all growing up? The one that used to come visit Florida every now and then. Why your mammy let your brother go live with his daddy them? So why your oldest brother didn't grow up with y'all? Talk about your oldest brother. Talk about why your mammy didn't have your brother. You want to talk about me and grandkids? Why your mammy didn't have your brother? Why your oldest brother never lived with y'all? Huh? He came to Florida and visited a few times. Where your daddy was growing up. You want to talk about Rob? This content for you. This real content for you, Frog. I ain't even reading what you talking about. I'm talking at you. Where your daddy was. You want to talk about Rob? Who touched you? Remember you told me somebody touched you, but you never told me the name? Which family member touched you? But you want to put false accusations on this man because the little girl in you don't want to live in your truth or what happened to you and who touched you. Expose the family member. You want to get on here and expose. You want to expose something. Expose who touched you. Expose what family member touched you. And why your daddy wasn't in your life. So your daddy wasn't a married man? Your mama wasn't married to your daddy, so your daddy was married to your mama. I never see your daddy growing up. When we lived it in the projects, I never see your daddy in the projects. Okay? Okay? Remember, you got other siblings that got other daddies. Okay? Yeah. It don't feel good when the rabbit got you, right? It don't feel good. Do it. How it feel? How does it feel when you talk about other people's moms? How does it feel when you talk about other people's daddy? How does it feel when you try to dig off in other people's childhood life when they don't share things about their life and what's going on? How do it feel? Unload the clip. Unload the clip. What can you say about me? Nothing. My mammy, as you can say, I had a mother, honey. My mother raised all her kids. Unlike you, in the beginning, your mama was there, but later on in life, your mammy was for the streets. Huh? Yeah, your mammy was for the streets. Don't, no, no, no. No, 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 no. We ain't no half nothing. We ain't half in nothing. We don't believe in half or nothing. Where your brother at? How he don't have brother? How he got a different mama? That's your mama's son. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. Liar, liar. Come on now. You want to tell? You want to talk? You want to talk? You want to run your mouth? You want to talk? You want to run your mouth? That's what you want to do? Huh? You want to talk? You want to run your mouth? Run it. Run it. Let's run it. I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up. I'm just talking about your daddy right now. I'm just really talking about your daddy. Since you want to bring up my daddy. When your daddy a married man? Huh? Huh? Your daddy had a business. Him and his wife had a business. Your daddy, your daddy had a business. Well, baby, whoever he beat, he never hit me. My dad ain't never hit me. Whatever my daddy did to his other children, that's his business. My daddy used to thought he was gonna hit me. I'm 54 years old and my daddy ain't never touched me. What he did to his other kids, that's his business. Girl, you think you in here. I'm so glad you in here. You in your feelings. I thought you was deep in your word. Why you over here? Why? Oh, I got you in here. For me not to be on your level and not in your league. Why you in here? And don't you got, how many subscribers you got? How many subscribers do you have? How many followers do you have? And you over here Oh, so you real bothered, right? Huh? Huh? Well, just in case if it is her, they no, because the things that this person's saying, they ain't trolling. Whoever this person is, that, she could be on a back page. She on a back page. Period. But yeah, she don't know who her daddy is. Look, she don't know who her daddy is. I ain't done that person right there. But I'm still giving the tease. It's still tease, so you control, you can do what you want to do, because we still gonna get the tease up. We giving up the tease. Just in case if she on the back page. We don't know and we care not to know. I don't care. Thank you, Miss Lasanda. Yeah. But she wanna come and destroy Momo life. She wanna do all that. And wanna drag people about their mamas and they this and they that. Yeah, she in here. She want to act like she ain't in here, but she in here. And guess what? And we don't care. Because it's okay for her to do and say any and everything she want to do and say to anybody else. Thank y'all for y'all support. And she want to drag and feel like she walking everybody like a dog. Oh, she doing X, Y, Z and doing this. And like nobody can't talk back to her. Or you can't say this or you can't say that. Girl, you got too much going on in your own family to be sitting on your platform trying to drag, rob, discredit a good father. Like, you get off on that. You get off on that. But you say you reading your Bible? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Cause ain't make it make sense to everybody. Cause ain't nothing you saying, ain't nothing you doing, ain't none of that making sense. Cause your life so distant. If you had such a wonderful child life growing up and your life was so dis, and if your daddy was such a great father, why you over here? Cause if you had a great father and if your father was so good, why would you try to tear down an innocent baby that you never met? You never met that baby. But you was all, oh yeah, you was all cheerleader. When Rob built your page, when you built your page on the back of the strength of this man, your YouTube, your Facebook. But now the same man that you built your channel off on the back, off of his blood, sweat, and tears, now you want to tear him down. Now you want to target his children. You're sick. You want to target his kids. Cause you didn't have a good child life. Like maybe it was all at in the beginning. Maybe I didn't see all that because I was young. But now that my eyes are open to it now, you was miserable as a child. You was one miserable little girl as a child. That's why when you was laid on that carpet, you wasn't confident. You wasn't a happy little girl. Remember that carpet when you took your school picture and you was laying down there and you had them looking like Fraggle Rock down there laying on that carpet. You was a broken little girl, unhappy. You wasn't happy. So now here it is, you see a happy little girl, and now you trying to break this baby's spirit because you was broken. You been broken all your life, but I never seen your brokenness. As a when I was in your life as your God sister and a big sister, I genuinely loved at you and supported you. But you grew up being evil and hateful. And you was miserable. Go look at you. You was an unhappy little girl, looking like the little girl on Fraggle Rock. That's exactly what you looked like. But you see a Momo, a happy baby, and you jealous of it. You jealous of what she got, because that's what you wanted in your childhood. That's what you wanted. That's what you longed it for. To have your father in your life, to have play dates with your father. Any child long for that with their father. I even long for that with my father. The same thing. I was hurt and I was broken as a little kid. Because I really wasn't in the house with my father. So I felt like I was on the back burner. So growing up with that, and that's the way I felt. Because I was viewing things as a child and viewing things different. So as I grew up, I was growing up not loving my dad, hating my dad. My love started as I grew up. I started being resentful towards my dad. As a teenager, I started rebelling against my dad. And even all the way to my adulthood. But those things change. But unlike you, you're unhealed. You're not healed. You still bitter. You're still not healed. You still suffering in your childhood from when your daddy wasn't in your life. But now you want to try to destroy Momo relationship. You want to strip. You will feel good. You will feel so good. You ain't for the ex. You ain't for her. I don't even see how she even linked up with you. You ain't even for her. You drugged her for 2 years. You want her. You wanted her baby. You wanted her husband. You wanted to be me, 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 me. You wanted that lifestyle that she had. You wanted that because you want to be that celebrity chick. You want to look like, oh, I could build you up. So you voluntarily was building up a man and feeling like, oh, I can live my life through her. So you came in encouraging, uplifting, because you thought you was going to be next. You thought you were going to be stepmama of the year. You was all for them kids. You was all for the relationship with them. But not since you were next in line. Now you want to destroy this man. Now you want to break him down. Now you want to tear him down because you're miserable. The same way I'm sure your daughter miserable. You don't even let your little girl go see her dad. And now, because of the little girl that you was, that your mammy had you from a married man, and that you didn't have that relationship, what you see Momo got with Rob, you jealous of that. You hate that. And if you could destroy that, and if you could tear that down, that would make you feel so good. That would make your ego, you would feel so good. If that relationship get destroyed, you feel like, oh, I did my big one. But yet you will go to church and raise your hand and you will praise to the Almighty God that you just destroy a father in the door. Ain't God all our fathers? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Ain't God all of our fathers? That's just like one of God's children coming and trying to, God don't operate like that. God the Father, he does the outward symbolic demonstration for his kids, and God love it. That's the way you trying to come against order. You trying to break God's order. You allowing the devil of your soul to break order. How you reading your Bible, but you don't know God's order? God created family. How you trying to break God's order, what God created and what God said, what he wanted? Family. It's God, the man, the woman, and then the children. But you trying to destroy that? He say, what that scripture is in the Bible say, a father who don't take care of his kids is worse than an infidel. It's a scripture in the Bible talks about that. A father that don't take care of his children is worse than an infidel. I think that's what that scripture is in the Bible. God talks about that. But you in here like you just all up on what you want. But you coming here to dismantle what God put in order. You trying to dismantle what God put in place? Is you don't lose your brain? Do you think? Do you think? Do you think? What do you do? Huh? You don't. You just on this internet just running your mouth. How you gonna try to tear down something that God put in order? For fathers to take care of their families, for fathers to take care of their children. You think you coming against this man, but you coming against the Almighty God. You letting the devil use you to come and dismantle something that God put in place for families. Did you think about that, dummy? Big dummy? You don't even think, you just run your mouth. You run your mouth. But everything you doing, you talking about is God. God is not giving you the instructions to lie and put a report. The devil go with a report. That's why he said Jesus sit on the right hand of the Father and he advocate. So every time the devil, your soul, go to God and have accusations against his children, Jesus sit on the right hand of the Father, and he's advocating on behalf of Robert. And you talking about what you doing is of God. Ain't nothing what you doing is of God. It's demonic. You're very much demonic. Instead of you allowing God to heal you because you was fatherless, because you not allowing the little girl in you to heal, so you want to target somebody with about fathers and daughters and all that. You don't even like that ex. You don't even like her. You wanted her man, her man, her man, her man. Now you so I'm team her, I'm team X, I'm team. Girl, you don't even like that woman. Any storyline you can get. Are you sharing the money with her? Did you drop any money in her GoFund? Did you put money in her GoFund? Huh? I bet you ain't put all that money, y'all making all that money off of the daddy and her. She can't see all the money y'all making off her. That why she got to do a GoFund? She shooting y'all out. Y'all getting all the money, y'all sharing y'all bankroll, what y'all making off the strength of them and they life. Y'all ain't even building y'all channels off y'all own life. Y'all building channels off their life and their story. A story that she put out here. But yet she need a GoFundMe. But y'all can't fund her? Huh? Make it make sense. Did you offer her anything? Did you do that? Hey, Kiana with the Q. She ain't gonna let her go. She's scared because when she do let her go, she ain't gonna, baby, she gonna be off the chain. She ain't gonna be able to stop her. Yeah, they want him to give up. But guess what? The strength that he has, that's the strength. He don't believe in God. Y'all don't know what that man believe in. Y'all want to talk about who he, y'all over there, you over there acting like you believe in God, but yet you started destroying him. But God started showing y'all he gonna hold him up. Because the strength that he got is God giving him the strength to be able to do what he do. And God going to place people around him to be able to allow him the way he can have right people around him, right people in his space. Because y'all miserable women who didn't have a father, your man mistreated you wrong, your dad is one in your life. And that's why y'all could get on here and tear everybody else down because you didn't have your mammy in your life or you have your daddy or whatever in your life. So you want to come here and destroy somebody and want to use your life and you live your life through somebody else. Like somebody's life was a bad life. My life wasn't bad. She can't talk about nobody's legs and no and feet. Baby, you must have see your picture. Them feet you have, them legs. Baby, you should have left your body alone. You should have left that body alone. But want to get on here and talk about I'm deep in my word. I'm at church taking pictures of the ceiling. Girl, wasn't nobody in that church because you sitting up there in that Mormon church. Go to a real church where the Holy Ghost moving in there. Where the word gonna find you. Where you ain't got to put, because them peoples in there don't know you. That Mormon church, them people don't know you because you could go, you got your mask on. You could go in there with them pale people. You could go to that Mormon church, sit on them bleachers and put on that fake smile and you a straight demon and you a devil. You want to put on for the streets, for the YouTube street, like you just reset. Girl, you ain't resetting. You ain't resetting now. You ready to go live now and hit that button so you could talk about Robert instead of tearing him down. But you holler about I'm on reset. To drag somebody, to tear somebody down. For somebody who daddy went in their life. For somebody who mama had them from a married man. Really? Like you're miserable. That man don't want you. Oh, just like T don't want you. Oh, and what you set that man up. You set that man up and you knew what was going on with that storyline with him. Oh, and that pale girl. So I already know why you winning. So you went and got you a snow bunny. You went and got a snow bunny because that snow bunny that Tavares had. That snow bunny was working you. You know that white girl who be in the hood. That white girl. That white girl had you on lock when it came to Tavares. That's what you was mad about. So you went and got you a white man. That what you did. So that's why you went and got you a whitey. Cause Tavares was tied in with that white girl. Remember that white girl y'all was going back and forth? You know who the white girl is. You know that white girl that be in the hood. You know that white girl, that name that start with the F. You know her. Yeah. Yeah. You was trying to make so after you put Tavares away, you went and got you a white man. Cause you was trying to make Tavares jealous. That's what it was. That's why you went and got you a whitey. Cause Tavares had that white chick. Cause Tavares got that white girl. So you set Tavares up. So in that paperwork where it was saying Tavares was supposed to go out and do some things to some people, but you was a part of the setting up, and they knew only way they could, because Tavares was supposed to do something and he reneged on what he was gonna do. It's in the paperwork. So the real tease, Tavares reneged. So you was going back and forth with that white girl about Tavares. So you was mad and you went over there and you knew what was going on. So that's what you got mad about. So it was like if you couldn't have Tavares, you know the white girl wasn't going, because that white girl had you on lock when it came to Tavares. And you was mad and you was out of control by that white girl. You know the white girl that be in the hood, that white girl. You know that white girl. You know exactly who she is. Yeah, you thought I ain't know that. So you got mad and they allowed you, because in the detective lady in the paperwork who was supposed to meet with Tavares, but Tavares reneged on her because she wanted Tavares to do some things, and Tavares reneged and she got mad. So you was already wanting some get back because Tavares was with that white girl. I need y'all to hit that because the tea's finna get good. I ain't hitting no more teas. Look, I don't beg for super chats, but baby, I'm dropping teas over here. I'm dropping some real tea. Y'all got no. Y'all got to do better. Where my fans at? Where them fans at? Y'all, come on. Y'all got to do right. Come on, y'all. Support me now. Support your girl. Where them fans at? I should have brought my fan. Where them fans at? Oh. I got my boots on the ground. Hey. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Here we go. Do. I got my boots on the ground. Ah! See? That's why you got to leave people alone. Leave people alone. Don't nobody know nothing about me. Girl, the city know you. See, I wasn't out there, but see, you do so much. Y'all, come on, y'all look out for your girl. Y'all know it's finna get good. Come on, where them fans at? Y'all gonna hit them super chats. We doing good. Y'all support a girl. Support me. Y'all know I got the real teas over here. I got the real teas over here for you. You get what I'm saying? Let me go through these comments. Y'all better take y'all fans out, because it's finna get hot. But let her tell it. She only has problem with black women in her voice. It ain't just the black women. I got them teas for you. I got them teas for you. Let me read these comments. Y'all can support with my little super chats. I can get monetized now. Yeah. Hey, Tanita. Hey, Karen. So she was a fan of. Oh. Ah. She never asked, but if you would like to support the host. Yeah, I never asked, but if y'all would like to support me, I try not to ask. Hey, Bullseye, she has lost weight and it's still, I thought I was the only one saw that. She been looking bad since she couldn't get our age. He going to have her ass in court next. Watch, he need to take her to court. Do you know? No, I don't know Poo Poo. I don't know him. I ain't never seen that ninja a day in my life. Coming in. I was just reading, going through the comments. I think I seen them. See, our age is just. Yeah, they want that man to give up. He fight for his baby. All the trolls and spam will be blocked. Sure will. Good morning, Queen Fee. Queen, get in here, Queen. Get in here. Ah. Frog. That's why. Y'all come on. Y'all come on now. Y'all support your girl with the super chats now. Y'all know. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. It is. Listen. I got the tease for y'all. Why you ain't talking about, let me see. Poo poo her man. She said had oh child. Poo poo don't want her. Poo poo don't want her. Don't nobody want her. Hey, Poo Poo don't want her. Tavares don't want her either. And girl, did you fake? Remember you went down there to that prison acting like you. Thank you, Lakil. You showing out, girl. Thank you, babes. You going down there to that prison. I'm gonna get back to the other tea. You going down there. Remember you took them pictures at that prison. But girl, ain't if you set this man up and you set him up because he was supposed to do something, but he reneged and didn't do it. So the detective who was supposed to that he was supposed to meet to do the setup, he didn't do it. So you knew about what was going on. So you got mad. You was arguing and fussing with him because you knew about that white girl. Yeah, that white girl. You know that white girl from the city, that white girl that be in the hood sometimes. So that's what it was. He was really into it with that white girl. Yes, Queen. He was really digging that white girl. So now it would make sense why you went and started dating that white man. You started dating that white man because you was jealous because of that white girl from the hood. You know who she is. That white girl that like them hood boys. Oh yeah, Tavares was loving her. I hate it for you. Touch your nose. Touch your nose. Touch your nose. Touch your nose. That's why. So now it makes more sense why you got a problem with our black men. Cause you mad and you was trying to make Tavares after you put him away. So you said if you couldn't have him, when nobody had him, so you got with that detective. You knew what was going down. You got with that detective that he reneged out on, and so the lady was mad. So what you did, because you was mad about the white girl. So by you getting mad, you wanted some get back. So the only get back you was gonna get back at him, because you knew that white girl had you on lock. She had you on lock, and you couldn't stand it, because he was loving that white girl. He was loving the white girl. Yes, girl. Baby, when I got them teas right there, baby, that's why. You'll do anything. You got to keep that lifestyle up, because you know Tavares don't want you. Tavares don't want you. You really think if when Tavares come home, if Tavares come home, he gonna go live out there in that man's house. Girl, you trying to make Tavares jealous. Girl, Tavares don't want you. Tavares was loving that white girl. Touch your nose. Touch your nose. Where them fans at? I need my fan. I'm making myself hot. I'm making myself hot. What? What? You on here trying to drag a man that you ain't never had, never been with, but you on him dragging him to the fifth. Cause you mad, cause the virus was you taking out on Robert, cause you said to Robert need to apologize like Tavares did. Ain't that your thumbnail? Robert need to apologize like Tavares did. Girl, Robert didn't cheat on you. You was never his woman. How you gonna make Robert pay for what something with you and Tavares? You mad about that white girl. That's it. That's all. You mad at that white girl. What Robert got to apologize for? First of all, you weren't even married to Tavares. You wasn't Tavares' wife. You don't even have kids from Tavares. So why would Tavares? So why would Robert have to apologize? The people want to know. Explain that. Why do Robert got to apologize like Tavares? Huh? Girl, Tavares ain't stun you. Tavares love that white girl. That white girl was on your timeline. You know how you be? I'm on your timeline. That white girl was on your timeline. That white girl had you in the clutch when it came to Tavares. That's why you put the police on Tavares. And after you put Tavares in jail, you ended up with a white man. Because you were trying to get back at Tavares. Yeah, that's what you did. That's what you did. Now that I think about it, and I'm connecting all the dots and all that, girl, you real mad. You real mad. You don't know what you want to be mad about. You mad at the wrong people. You mad at the wrong people. You mad at the wrong. You want to act like you mad at all the black women. So you mad at all the black women, but you ain't mad at the white girl. But you ain't mad at the, so you, because you thought you did your big one with the white girl, because you knew the only way Tavares going to stay away from that girl, you knew you had to set Tavares up. And you knew the situation at hand, what was going on with Tavares. So that's what you did. So you faked this DVD with Tavares. So when his name came mentioned, his name was on radar. His name was on radar, and the detective knew. She knew that Tavares had made a deal with her that didn't fall through. That didn't already been posted, because that was something that when Mika, with corporate, Mika posted that, that's when I learned that. So I went and got some information and made a few phone calls. Hey, I ain't know XYZ. And this person was trying to kind of give me some little tease real quick about that. So you already knew what was going on. So because the deal didn't fall through with him and that detective, allegedly, it didn't fall through, and you knew that. So so you knew when you went over there, y'all wasn't even like that, because you was worried about that white girl. That white girl had you in the chokehold. So you knew. You was mad about that. You was mad about that white girl. So you went over there starring that fight. So they had to lure you in. So what you did, you always got them storylines. You keep a storyline going. You keep a storyline going. So what you did when you faked that DVD, you had to think of something real fast how you could set him up for him to get signed up. So you went over there, you started that fight because you was really mad about that white girl. That's what you was mad about. Girl, when somebody put me up on the tease about the white girl, I was like, I ain't know that. Because y'all know I be home. Y'all come on and support your girl. Look, I'm at 60 bucks. Y'all come on. I got more teas for y'all. I know other content creators ready to get on, but y'all just give me one. Just let me hang on in there a little bit longer. Why you don't why you don't talk about that? Why you don't make up no when you talk about Tavares, why you don't talk about that storyline with that white girl? How you really set Tavares up to keep him from that white girl. Oh, them the teas. Did I spill the teas? Did I spill your teas? But you on here want to talk about But you got time to sit online talking about come and eat lunch with you. We already started lunch. We started lunch early. We didn't want to wait for lunch. They want to get over here where these teas at. Cause we want to know about the white girl. So is it and I know the white girl. That white girl had you on lock. So your beef ain't with the sisters. Why your beef ain't with that white girl like that? Huh? That why you put Tavares, you set Tavares up. You set Tavares up because you knew what happened. And you knew that you went and argument and that fight, because that fight was about that white girl, wasn't it? Tavares was loving that white girl. You did all that to Tavares, but Tavares was all into that white girl. Clock them T's. Clock it. Clock it. You want a storyline, girl? This storyline right here, your storyline, the life of your story. How you set Tavares up? Huh? Yeah, you set Tavares up. So why did you? So you try to say you had a DV and he forgave you. So what was the DV about? So you went over there starting with him, huh? You picked that fight with him because you was arguing with him about that white girl. So you started that fight and you went and faked that DV and you set him up because you knew what was going on. You knew he was at his grandmama house. You knew what was going on. And so you was really mad about that white girl. So you was real mad when you left out because you was really mad about that white girl. And that's who you was arguing about. So it wasn't just no DV story. It wasn't like he was just beating on you and hitting on you because you thought you was the only one. You thought you were putting down dinner. You did all that practice on that banana and you still couldn't keep him. You giving people lessons about a banana and you let the white girl, man. So the white girl represented, huh? The white girl was stepping on your neck. You did all that talking about you trying to tell people how to teach them about the banana and how to do this and girl, you let the white girl step on your neck. I ain't even know the white girl was stepping like I ain't even know the girl was stepping on you like that. I ain't even know that's what the fight was about. The white girl. Yeah. Tell your story about the white. Oh, but you ain't gonna speak on that white girl issue. You don't never talk about that white girl because you already know that white girl gonna come back and snap hard. You ain't gonna never talk on the white girl. Why you? I bet you won't talk about that white girl. You ain't gonna speak on her because you already know she gonna come and light your ass up. Oh, then you and the white girl used to get into it? Then you and the white girl used to get into it? Huh? You and that white girl used to bump heads. Cause you know that white girl was about that. She was so that. Why I ain't never heard you um throw no hands with the white girl? Cause you already know how that white girl was stepping. Y'all used to bump heads. But you talk about I'm from the hood. Girl, you couldn't even check the white girl. You couldn't even get the white girl in line. Girl, we ain't even talking about daddy's number. I want to talk about the white girl. You couldn't even check her. You couldn't even step like a real sister. That the white girl more harder than you. The white girl stepped harder than you. You would think the white girl was a sister like y'all switch roles. We can invite the white girl to all the cookouts. You a joke on this YouTube. You is so funny. I'm gonna have so much fun with you. I'm gonna have so much fun with you. I don't know why you came over here bothering me. You want to talk about people mamas. You want to talk about people daddies. You want to put false accusations with daddies that have a good relationship with their daughters because unlike you didn't have them. But you want to talk about everything. But why you ain't talking about that white girl? Why you ain't got a storyline how I was in DV because my man my supposedly man was cheating on me with this white girl. That's a good storyline. But you way over here talking about I can go on and on and on. You sure can. Your life alone. You have a storyline. Just your life by itself. You don't even have to talk about other people. You don't even have to talk about me. You don't have to everybody you talking about. You got so much stuff that you could talk about that you don't talk about. Your mammy had you from your daddy had a whole family. Your mama had you when daddy was married. All that you still ain't came out and exposed. Everybody don't came out and lived in their truth of who touched them or who essayed them. But unlike you ain't said who did it yet. You scared. You scared to reveal the person that did that to you. But you want to talk about everybody else. You want to drag everybody. You want to talk about somebody mammy. Talking about somebody got a mammy when you had a mammy. You had a mammy too. Your mammy was for the streets and for the crack rock, for the pipe. Your mammy was for all that. But unlike your daddy, he wasn't for you. Your daddy was sending money to your mama to help y'all. Unlike before her life, spiraled out of control. But your dad wasn't even coming to see y'all. I never even seen y'all get a visit from your daddy. But your brother used to go visit your daddy. But why you never went and visit him? Or is that your real daddy? I don't know. I had never seen your daddy. My life was this and my life was that. My life was this. My life was this and my life. Girl, your life was in shambles too. I ain't going back and forth with them because they ain't on my level and they ain't in my league. You like you. We don't do false. We don't do that. Okay? Yes, I am monetized, y'all. And if y'all want to support me, y'all can support me. Huh? Your life. You want everybody to be beneath you because my life this and my life. Because if that man put you out today, where are you going? Where are you going? Where you going? If that man tell you to get out of his apartment, because that apartment is not in your name. Because that unit, yeah, your name might be on the little thing, to cover all that with your little whatever you had going on. I don't even, girl, you got so many negative reviews on that. People talking about how y'all was coming there, y'all wasn't showing up. That's a whole nother story right there about that little business that you got. That's why you got to stay on here to try to keep that. You really ain't got to pay the bills there because that really ain't your place. You just got to go get you some Listerine and just keep goggling. As long as you keep goggling and goggling, you got to keep goggling so you can stay there. Because you got to do everything to keep up that lifestyle. with that man. You feel like you got to prove something. Cause girl, you wouldn't know where to go and what to do if that man tells you to get out. Huh? Where you going? Huh? Where are you going? When that man say he's sick and tired of you, he tired of your ish. Where are you going? Huh? And if that's your place, and if poo-poo your man, why your man, a real man, if poo-poo your man. So let's talk about poo-poo, since you want to come on here and talk about, spread some negative teas about my husband, about his past. So let me talk about your future, your poo-poo. So why poo-poo? Because if poo-poo was a real man, and if poo-poo got all them acres, let me gloss my lips up. If poo-poo was a real man, that's why you hating on that's why you hating on Robin, and that's why you can't stop talking. Cause you wish it was me, 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 me. But I don't understand why how you talk about Robert all the time. Cause if Poo-Poo was a real man, and if Poo-Poo got all that money, and if Poo-Poo really was into you the way he was, cause know what a real man gonna tell you? Baby, leave all this. You don't need any of this. Baby, I got acres and I got this. Baby, you pack up and you let's go. I'm gonna put you in something nice. That man don't feel right coming to somebody else's place. Poo-Poo know. Poo-Poo, that's why when you show Poo-Poo, if Poo-Poo your real man, take a picture with Poo-Poo inside that apartment. That's what you do. Take a picture with Poo-Poo, or do Poo-Poo take you to the motel? Where do Poo-Poo take you at when he come in town and see you? Do Poo-Poo come to the resident house, or do Poo-Poo take you to the motel? Because, girl, you taking pictures with you and Poo-Poo in a car. Take a picture with you and Poo-Poo inside the house. So let us know it's real. Let us know that the relationship real. Let us know that that's not the client's place. Because if that wasn't the client's place, you and Poo-Poo would be flicking it up. You and your man, your man, your man. If Poo-Poo is your real man. And if that ain't your place, and we all know that that's that client's place and that white man's place, that's why that's why certain things you can't do. That's what you're right. When you said we're not on your level, and when you said we're not in your league, you was definitely right. You told the truth. You was right about that. So you definitely right about that. That we're not on your level, and we're definitely not in your league. Definitely not. I would never, if that's what you call a level, and if your lifestyle of a level in a league, baby, you can keep it. I wouldn't want it. You don't even know what level you on, and you don't even know what league you in. You don't even know who you are, girl. Just shut up. Just shut up. You a joke. You living in a fairy tale world. Cause if Poo-Poo was your real man, and if Poo-Poo had that cash like that, a real one, breaking real bread with all them nickels, Poo-Poo gonna say, baby, let's go. Get up out of here. Let's go. Baby, you ain't got to live like this, baby. You ain't got to keep living like this. Let's go. Baby, I'm gonna show you what real living is. If Poo-Poo was your real man. Cause that's what real one. Yeah. hmm You a straight joke. Hey, Levy. Miranda, hello. Girl, you a joke here. You want us to believe all these stories, but as everything like come together, come on, y'all. Y'all want to hear my story. Y'all want me to talk, but y'all could go on and support me now. Y'all can support me because I'm giving y'all some real teas, baby. Support me like I support y'all. Support your girl. Y'all go on and hit that them super chats. Uh-huh. Yes, honey. But you want to talk about my daddy. Girl, you picked the wrong time. Baby, you picked the wrong time. You picked the wrong one, honey. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Oh, 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 oh. I got my boots on the ground. Hey, where them fans at? Wait on fans. Thank you. Wait on, because baby, I got the AC on and I still need the fan. You don't want to talk about that. You wanna be a real one. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. A real man. Poo poo. Your real man poo poo. Why poo poo ain't took you from over where you live at? Why poo poo got all this and poo poo got this and poo poo got that? Why poo poo? Cause poo poo taking her to the motels. Take a picture with poo poo inside that client's resident. Let's see you take a picture with poo poo inside, or is poo poo taking you to the hotel motel? Cause if poo poo got all this money, you wouldn't have to be on here dragging Robert, making up lies, talking about colors. Um, you ain't gotta be on here doing all that. Cause if that's your real man and he's doing all that, cause a real man ain't gonna have you doing what you're doing. He not no real one. Not a real city ninja. A ninja that's for the streets. A real one. As you saying he real. Come on now. Come on now. Make sense. Make it make sense now. Cause it ain't mathing. Like you used to like to say, what's 2 plus 2? It ain't adding up. It's not. It ain't adding up. Your life ain't adding up. Ain't nothing you said making sense. You want to take pictures with you and poo poo him driving you. Where he was driving you to the motel? Huh? That's what poo poo was doing? Because Tavares definitely don't want you. Tavares ain't coming back to you. You set Tavares up. And that's black and white. You set him up. You knew what was going on because you was mad about that white girl. That's why. It wasn't about no DV story. It wasn't about the DV. It was about you. You set him up because you was mad about that white girl. And that white girl had her foot on your neck. You ain't never mentioned about that white girl. You ain't never mentioned, how you and the white girl were bumping heads and y'all was getting into it. And that girl had you on lock, had her foot on your neck about Tavares. And you went over there arguing and fighting with Tavares about that girl. But you want to try to tell my business when I went after my husband, my first husband, and you on here trying to tell my business, but you ain't tell your business. Yeah. Let poo poo show poo poo off the right way. Poo poo this, poo poo that. Girl, you ain't no but a big liar. You had poo poo going along with the baby. Girl, that ain't even your baby. You lie about everything. If you could lie about a pregnancy, what else would you lie about? You would just make up any storyline. That's why you want to reset. I ain't going to argue with them. I ain't going back for them. Because, you know, when people come for you, you ain't got to come for them. And, you just let them have that. No, you weren't worried about let them have that before you was running your mouth. Now you want to run to the synagogue. Now you want to run to the Mormons church. And now you want to be so deep in your word. How deep you is? How deep you in the word? You ain't deep enough. You ain't deep enough that it ain't going to stop me. I don't care how many pictures you post that you sitting up in the Mormon on those pews. Because guess what? That ain't nothing. You're not changing. Just because you walk in a building, you walk in as a devil, and when you come out, you still a devil. So why are you posting up and sharing that you're in your word? You still a devil. You still the devil. You still being used by the devil. You want to act like the preacher said this and this was the word. But then in the next breath, you want to drag Robert. You want to put these false narratives out. Come on, make it make sense. Make it make sense, because don't nothing you say make sense. But we all know you set Tavares up. Yeah. You set Tavares up. And you lucky I can't pull up that picture of your daddy. This house. You want to act like your daddy's so rich and he's so girl, you want to in your brain. It's okay to think that way. There's nothing wrong with you to feel like you want that this type of life. But what did you do to keep up the life? Because you know what? You got to continue to keep goggling and goggling and goggling. You got to keep up that lifestyle. You got to keep doing what this man telling you to do. Because if you stop, the minute you stop doing things that he's telling you to do, you're out of there. You're booted out. You're coming back to the community. Where you going at? You gotta have to come back to your mammy, the same lady that you disrespect, the same lady that you like to drag. Yeah, I know about them teas too, how very disrespectful you are to your mom. Yeah, yes, yeah, pretty much. But I'm on your neck about that white girl. And I'm gonna keep reminding you. Those pics. Yeah. You know you can't go visit him. You cannot visit him because of that order of that DV that you claim that he did to you. He did all this and all because you feel like you owe him because you know you was wrong. You know you was wrong. You want him to feel sorry for you. But I'm trying to figure out why Robert got to apologize. What you gonna get from it? Why the other people can't apologize? That go both ways. Why he got to apologize? Why the other party can't bow out? Why he got to apologize? What do y'all get out of that? What you gonna benefit from him apologizing? What you gonna benefit from it? Thank you. How you gonna benefit? It gonna make you feel good because you gonna feel like you winning. It gonna strike your ego. You met that man one time. One time. Build your platform. And you still building your platform off his back. Build your platform off your story. Build your platform off of that white girl that had your man in a choke. And that's the real reason why you was mad with Tavares, because of that white girl. Yeah, because he was really digging that white girl. He was all into her. And she was on your throat a lot. Yeah, she was on your throat a lot. And you couldn't do nothing with her because she wasn't no weak one. She ain't no weak one. I'm going to give props where props due, even though in certain situations I don't see eye to eye with her because of certain situations, just in case if you try to bring that up. But you can't even drag me with that. But I'm on your throat about that white girl because she on her ish. She on her ish. That part. You couldn't comfort that white girl. You didn't like that. So it hurted you to see him with her because you couldn't have him. Just like it hurt you to see somebody else with Rob and it wasn't you. Because see what you're doing, you're living your life through somebody else. Because what Tavares did to you, you felt like, oh, I'm going to be next in line. But it wasn't you. Robert chose somebody else. So now you thinking Rob is Tavares because Tavares chose the white girl over you. And that's why you mad. So you going to the extreme. You act like you trying to put Robert in jail or something. Why you trying to put Robert in jail? Robert ain't even your man. Why you trying so hard to put him in jail? Every man you encounter, you want to put them in jail. Robert ain't married you. Robert ain't got no kids from you. You interjected yourself, and I know he hate this a bit. You came as a sheep in wolf clothing. You came as a sheep, but you was a wolf. You was a wolf. You preyed on a vulnerable situation in this man's life because of your life with somebody else. Because you put another innocent man in jail by the woman. That's what you did. That's what you did. Tavares is in jail because Tavares was all into that white girl. And you couldn't do nothing about it. He didn't want you. And that's why you and that white girl was bumping heads. So you argue, that's what your argument was about. And now you trying to put another innocent man in jail. That man ain't never dated you. All that man did, took a picture with you in Walmart. Miss, ain't nobody on. Girl, you low vibration. You was better off just going by a lake. Somewhere where it was a pretty view at. A nice view. Girl, you rather in Walmart And you talking about ain't nobody on you. You ain't in my league. Well, what league you in that you wanted to take a picture in Walmart? That you wanted to do a skit in Walmart. Why you didn't go to the mall? You could have went to the mall. Nah, you laughing so hard you farted. But you want to try to downgrade the us black women. Talking about we ain't on your level and we ain't in your league. We definitely not. Because, baby, I would have preferred to go to the mall or prefer all the places in the ATL. You went to Walmart, low vibration. And you're right. You're right. We're not on your level and we're not in your league. Yeah, we don't do the things that you do. We don't put innocent people in jail. You want to put everybody in jail. You even want to put me in jail. But the thing about it, you started with me first. You see how you do things? You start first, you swing first, you hit first, and then when somebody come back, then the first thing you want to do, put them in jail. Why you like to play police games? Why you like to put innocent people in jail? Robert is not your problem. You're mad at Tavares because Tavares didn't want you. Tavares wanted that white girl. You know that white girl. Yeah, that white girl was on your neck. Yeah. But I'm finna get up out of here because I know other people. Because I know other people want to go live and I don't want to step on nobody's toes. And she gonna be the one that's gonna end up in jail. She want to see everybody go to jail but her. But your karma gonna come. Is William, stop spamming. Your karma is gonna come. Hey, William. Yeah. But she ain't gonna talk about that. Hey, rice and beans. But yeah, we started talking about daddies. We was talking about Lakia. Thank you so much, everybody that supported me in the for the super chats. Yeah, she wanna thank you, girl. My left. Yeah, we gonna laugh. Yeah, we gonna laugh at you, and I ain't done with you. I'm not done with you. I'm not going to be done with you until God has really changed you. And I'm going to keep talking about you. Because guess what? You've been talking about me. You've been saying things about me. You've been talking about my mom, my mammy, as you could say. Because when I heard you say my mammy, because I never will open up some of the stuff that people were sending me about you. But so happened the other day when you said my mammy, talk about my mama put me out when I was 16, which those were lies. Then you want to talk about, at least my daddy married my mother, and my mama didn't have a married man, already had a family. That part. That part. And you always want to speak on somebody's kids, which you ain't got no room to speak on nobody's kids. You're talk about your life, but you don't want to do that. Because you didn't have a relationship with your daddy, but Momo is an innocent baby. But you see a father who going hard for his baby. But you want to tear an innocent man down that you don't even know. You don't even know that man. Because you won next. But you over there supporting the ex, but you wanted him. You wanted to be next. Because, baby, it couldn't have been me. You think you would have drugged me for 2 years? Baby, you had one time to do what you did to me. Because, baby, I would have never shook your hands again. And I don't even see how the ex over there, she young. That's why she doing that, because you older than her. She's still young. She's still a little girl, and she don't want to listen to what nobody say. And she got them old foolish women's over there. She got them foolish women's over there that don't have a life, ain't got a life, and they using this young girl life who it just, she young. And you know that, and you playing on her top. That's what you over there doing. You playing on her top. But I'm a real woman. And guess who top you ain't gonna play on? You ain't gonna play on mine. So however you wanna play, bug, frog, however you wanna play, however you wanna play on the playground, let's play. I'm ready to play with you. I'm ready to play in these YouTube streets with you. I'm ready to match your energy. Cause you ain't changed. All that facade you doing, acting like you going to church. You ain't in church. You're faking. You're a snake. You trying to reset. That's the key word, reset. I'm on reset. Yeah, reset. Reset. You reset. You trying to reset to see what more harm you can do, what more damage you can do, what else you can do, who else you feel like you can destroy. That's what you doing. You on reset, and we right here waiting for you. Cause I'm waiting for you. Cause I ain't sparing you. I ain't making that easy for you at all. I'm finna get in these streets, and I'm finna go do some research on you. I'm finna come playing with me. Come playing with me. But inquiry want to know who that white girl is. I ain't talking about the white girl in your nose. I'm talking about that thick white girl. I ain't talking about the white girl that you put in your nose. I'm talking about that white girl who had her foot on your neck by Tavares. I know you mad as fire right now. I know you is pissed off. You is pissed off. Cause you know you ain't gonna go live about that white girl. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I double dog dare you. You always say you gonna walk somebody like a dog. I bet you won't talk about that white girl. And you won't. You won't. Tavares don't want you. I'm finna hop off and I'm finna leave it with this. You set Tavares up. I don't even know what that is, the coffee leak. I'm going to look into that. When I get off here, I'm going to go look into that about the coffee leak. I'm going to do that. That white girl was on your neck. Yay, one time for the white girl. One time for the white girl. And I ain't talking about white chick either. One time for the white girl. And I ain't talking about your white chick. I'm talking about that other white chick. Not the white chick you was putting in your nose. I'm talking about that one thick white girl. That one there. I'm going to talk about her every time. I'm going to put it in your face every time. That girl had her foot on your neck by Tavares. And they was, and from what I heard, they were thick like that too. They say Tavares was really into that girl. Like, they was real thick like that. Tavares was into that girl. That's why you went and got that white man to make Tavares. So it all makes sense now. It all makes sense why you switch to the other side. It all makes sense why you have a hatred for black men. You want every black man to pay for what Tavares did to you. You want everything that Tavares done. Tavares, first of all, Tavares ain't none of Robert. So Robert don't have to apologize. Robert don't owe you nothing. He don't owe you nothing because that wasn't your man. You was not his woman. He wasn't dating a white girl. He had a whole wife. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Girl, you taking whatever you got out on the wrong person. You a joke on here. And I ain't done with you. You just like you ain't done with me. And you said my mammy. You talked about my daddy and all that. I'm not done with you. I'm not. You started this. It ain't about who started. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. So you keep talking about Robert. I'm going to keep talking about Tavares and the white girl. Because that's really why you bothering Robert, because of what Tavares did to you. And the whole tease is Tavares was loving that white girl. And you couldn't stand toe to toe with her. And you couldn't. And you was mad. and you went over there and started that and created a fake DV, and you knew the situation with the virus, with that allegedly with that detective, and he reneged on her, and you knew about it. And so what you did, you got with that same detective and you set Tavares up. And you sitting on polices over there, and Tavares caught 15 years behind you. And after Tavares caught them 15 years, you ended up with a white man. That's why. That's the tease. Clock it. Touch your nose. You see this big, wide, fat nose quarterback that you said my quarterback? Why don't touch your nose? Because that white girl had you on lock. I'm going to end it with this and I'm finna leave off this chat. Tavares was loving that white girl and you couldn't stand it. Tavares ain't mad because you with that white man. Because when that white man get tired, he going to put you out. You a joke here on social media. Talking about you on reset. We don't care about you resetting. Reset. Toodles. Toodles. Froggy. Toodles. And my white girl voice. Toodles. All right, y'all. See y'all on the other side. I'll check out. Thank y'all for the super chat. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for subscribing and all of that. I will definitely keep this live up. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I got to make room for others. I don't want to get greedy on here. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. All right, bye-bye.